Yes. Okay, so today we're gonna start up this beautiful 85 Silverado. Now, I haven't started it in about 6 months, so it should start up without any problem. But let's get it out of here. Okay. So yeah, this is a 85 Silverado. It's in beautiful shape. I've been using it as a work truck, but it's in such good shape that I feel kind of bad using it as a work truck. And so I guess I feel like I should sell it. But I also feel like I'll regret selling it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's got a CB radio. Got Little Trees air freshener. Thing is awesome. Look how good a shape it's in. Okay, let's put the Mustang where the truck was. That way it's a little bit more out of the weather. We got matching paint jobs. Red oxide primer. This is the Jeep and the Mustang. Well, this is definitely the biggest vehicle I've ever had in here. It just barely fit in these posts. You couldn't have put a piece of paper between it and the top of the door right there. It was pretty crazy. Yeah, it's a tall truck. So yeah, here it is. What we're gonna do, we're gonna give some attention to the interior. Interior needs a good cleaning. It's got one little tear, and the headliner, of course. These The headliners always fell down on these for some reason. But needs a good cleaning. Needs a few parts. Got a power window issue with this door. And I want to get rid of this window tint. Somebody put on some cheap window tint at some point. And I want to place an order to LMC truck, I guess, and get some of these parts that are missing. I'm going to pull the seat out. I'm hoping maybe I'll find some of these parts, some of this chrome trim and stuff under the seat. We'll see. And otherwise, I mean, it's in great shape. It's an awesome truck. I kind of hate to sell it, but it's such a nice truck. I'm not using it as a work truck anymore because it's just too nice. And so I have a more of a work truck now that I use. So I feel like I should get rid of this. But I kind of hate to, because where am I going to find another one like this? I mean, the thing is gorgeous. It's a beautiful Silverado. Runs great, 3/4 ton. It's awesome. So it's got one little dent right here that I'm going to try and mess with a little bit. The bed is beautiful in it. Yeah, thing is awesome. So we'll see what we can do with the interior, dress it up, and get it ready to sell for this spring when people are getting their tax checks. Hopefully get a good amount for it. It's got a little bit of a clear coat issue on the hood. I may try and shoot the hood real quick. I'll see how much energy I have for that. But, oh, and I got a visor. One of the original Lund fiberglass visors. Somebody had one on here, and I had to get one on eBay. I'll show it to you here in a bit. It was a bit expensive. They don't make them anymore, so they're kind of hard to find, but you'll see. So we definitely got a power window problem. It's getting bound up somehow. So somehow the tracking's off. And you can see they've put on this really nasty window tint. And they did a terrible job at it too. And somebody, I figure somebody's been in here probably trying to fix this power window, and that's why these parts are missing. And it's kind of been cobbled back together a little bit, it looks like. So yeah, this is gonna need some attention. But and I'm not sure about this tear. The lady I've done upholstery work with, she's patched a couple things like this for me before, but this appears to be like stitched to the foam, so I'm not sure how she would do that. But I'm gonna pull this out and see what she thinks, and yeah, we'll take a look at this. Okay, so looks like what's gonna happen, I need this rubber piece right here, this bit of weather stripping, because it's kind of rotted and broken away, and so the window just falls out of the track as it is there. So I'm gonna, let's see if we can't. So yeah, and then it gets in a bind and you can see all the way down there. I don't want to break the glass, but I just need this piece of rubber. So I'll add that to the LMC list. And yeah, wasn't too bad. I guess I didn't really need the door panel off, but it's amazing. It really has not been messed with at all. It's in great shape. So I still need that chrome strip. Hopefully I'll find it under the seat here. I think that's what I'll do next. It'll make the headliner a bit easier to get to. So yeah, let's get this seat out of here. So I've been lucky enough, I've owned a few of these Silverados before. Look at that, look how beautiful. And well, I guess they weren't all Silverados. One was the, oh, what do they call it? The Sierra Classic. And then, I don't know what the other one was. And then a Bonanza. And look at this thing. It's still got that cardboard. This thing is unreal. How well kept it is. I really got lucky with this truck. And I got it at a great price. And so, yeah, I kind of hate to sell it. I feel like I'll regret selling it. But I don't know. I know the seat's got to come out, so I need a universal here. But I love these square bodies. They're great. They're awesome trucks. And I kind of judge people on whether or not they've had a square body before. Because, I mean, you haven't really... I don't feel you've really lived unless you've had an 80s square body. They're just too cool. And this one's just amazing. I just keep marveling at it. But I've been using it as a real work truck. Like, you know, we had almost oh, this stupid light. We had almost a full ton of manure in here a few times for the farm. And I used it when I was building the big greenhouse. We had like scaffolding in the bed. And yeah, it's hauled plywood. It hauled a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I've pulled out a few seats out of these. And oh, there's a quarter. I got a quarter. It's probably my quarter. And then, oh, look at that. Ha! That's that chrome trim for the door. Man, I hope I find that's, I don't know what that's to. Where would that go? Huh. I don't know where that goes. I'll find out though. That's awesome that that's back there. So, yeah, I've pulled out a few seats now. Yeah, this truck, it's beautiful. I don't know, I feel like if I sell it, I'll regret it. You know those cars that you regret selling? So I don't know. I mean, this thing, it still has the original GMC, or GM, I guess, floor mats. It's crazy. The guy who had this before me, he loved it. He was a rancher. You can tell he's got his hat rack there and the CB radio. And yeah, he loved this truck. And so yeah, this thing's awesome. So I want to give this interior a good clean up, fix this, and get rid of that Velcro thing. I don't know what that is on there. And just give it a good cleaning. And I guess get it ready to sell. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so we just got a bunch of nastiness in here, it looks like. Just a few years of junk. I want to shampoo the carpet. I got some carpet shampooing tricks that I'll do. Man, I can't believe. Oh my God, this is so. What in the. Why? Oh my God, that is on there so hard. How? I don't even know what to do. Why would someone do this? Good Lord. Well, it's off. I don't think he even smoked. Looks pretty clean in there. Thing is beautiful. Yeah, so I bought it and just immediately started using it for hauling some stuff, and I put a brake booster on it, fixed a couple leaks, a couple little things like that, but really just kind of started using it. But I was always careful with it because, I mean, I knew it was in awesome shape, and it was the kind of thing where just the more I messed with it, drove it, the more I was like, God, this thing is awesome. It's just in such great shape. So there's not a spot of rust on it either, and there's a couple scratches here and there that but I mean, no rust. I mean, it's a true New Mexico truck, you know, and this is a little scratch there. He was an older fella, and so I think he, you know, bumped into a couple things here and there. But I mean, this thing was really used. Here's the money shot. So now, I know this doesn't look like much, but these are actually kind of rare. So this is a Lund Visor, and these are fiberglass, and they were pretty popular, you know, back in the 80s and 90s, I guess, with the square bodies. But they're fiberglass, so they would crack and break, and people would have to get rid of them. And then they went out of business like in the 90s, the late 90s. So you can't get them anymore. Unfortunately, somebody who had this truck had one of the visors, and you have to screw holes in it in your cab in order to mount it. So someone had one of those visors on here. It must have broke or cracked or whatever. They got rid of it and just left the caps on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean this up, sand it, paint it, make sure all the lights work, and yeah, Lund, made in the USA, and put it on here, and it should be pretty cool. I like the looks of these visors. I think they're super awesome on these square bodies, and so yeah, we'll see how it goes. So here's something interesting. I was kind of Googling around, and I learned that there's a aftermarket wiring kit that they sell to where you can wire your power windows directly to the battery, because apparently this does not get enough voltage and amperage to run the motor properly. And so with the alternate kit, it wires directly to the battery and you get a little bit more power and it works better. So I'm going to check into that. I may, since I'm here, I may switch it. We'll see. I'll see how much it is. But it's something to be aware of for the rest of you who are dealing with power windows not working on your 80s Silverado square bodies. So after a little YouTube searching, it says that these just pull out. Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Yeah, so that's where the window is getting all bound up. Huh, okay. Well, we'll see how much this thing costs. And looks like I'll be looking at the LMC website tonight and figuring stuff out. Got the dashboard all cleaned up, and I think that's a good place to end for today. I'll clean this tomorrow, start working on the visor. I've got my shopping list made up for LMC tonight. I'll get stuff ordered. And yeah, I think that does it for tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned as much as I did. I learned a lot today. And so, yeah, have a good night.
Ha ha!